Hey there, everybody. It's a Sports Algorithm Thursday. We're going to do this quick. There's going to be NBA. There will be college basketball, which has 64 games. And there will be hockey, which has a pretty big schedule tonight as well. I'm actually at the roller hockey rink right now. I just did a shot of the day video with my son. My shots were so terrible, I'm not even posting the video. So we'll just talk. We'll just talk about all the games here and then get back to playing. It's a nice day, and get outside and get exercise whenever you can. So, quick NBA talk. Here's the look. It's going okay. I had like a 5-3 day yesterday. I'm kind of sour on NBA a little bit. Just haven't sold enough of them for me to want to do all this programming work. I talked to my friend to help with this macro programming work that we're going to do to find optimal percentages, but there's just not enough money, and I'm really just not interested in watching NBA. So here's the look for today, but I'm not really into it, and I'm going to discontinue this soon the way things are going, so keep that in mind. College basketball, however, is getting close to March Madness. That is the first thing I'm going to do to optimize the percentage here. We will build a program for that over the next week here to do that, so that we can have the best percentages distribution for the tournament. Selection Sunday is March 13th. So that's, 10 days away already. That's fantastic. That'll be coming soon. As for today, are there any home underdogs real quick? Nope. Are there any underdogs? Yes. 4 points here. 7.5 points down here with a very hurting Arizona State team. I'd recommend, if you buy this file and you have it, to really do what you need to do. You got to go into the injury report, find out what Arizona State's injuries are and how bad, if that's a true 71%, or if it's somebody who's not playing anymore. These are 2 game time decisions, so both these people might be playing, so that's not as juicy as it just looked, because these guys might actually be playing. Anything on the home team side that we like that has a good line? You can see you got an injured Valpo here against Evansville, which is why that line isn't bad. 2 hurting teams with Houston and Temple. Boy, these injury numbers. It is toward the end of the season. Look at Pepperdine at 54% and San Diego at 83% there. San Diego at home. One thing, these teams that aren't very good but are heavily injured, I wonder if their second string guys are actually better than the starters. Like, they got some younger kids, and this kind of worries me a little bit. But remember, never listen to me. Always listen to the algorithm. A lot of games. I don't know. So purchase the algorithm if you want it. I don't know how much college basketball I'm going to do. It has not been doing well lately, so it really requires some attention. And I am going to give it that attention here before March Madness, even though I'm in the middle of other things, including taxes, like I'm doing every day. But that's good. That's okay. It's good to do a lot of things. How about hockey? Hockey, I'm enjoying. Hockey has been okay. Certainly got to pay attention to these streaks. They matter. And our power projected scores and power projected margins and pick ranks have been okay. Not great, not perfect, obviously, but okay. I'm happy with it, so let's go through it today. I shot for Montreal, and I missed horribly. So it does favor Calgary at -400, which is a joke. Andrew Hammond's going for Montreal. This is going to be a better game. You see that goalie rating there? And Hammond is back and playing good. It doesn't think Montreal historically can put up the goals against Calgary, but he's a good goalie. So I don't know, what's the over-under set at? Let's find out. Montreal, where's that game? 6.5. Under. Does the algorithm agree with that? Yeah, even the algorithm says they only get to 5 goals anyway, or maybe 6, but not 6.5. So under 6.5, absolutely, because Hammond and the fact that Montreal playing so much better gives them a better game. It should not be around, even though they just blew game 7-4. That was with Montembeault in that, not with Hammond. So anyway, I'm focusing on that game too much because I'm personally vested in how St. Louis does, I feel like. So I'll talk about that. The number 1 pick of the day, though, is Colorado at a -380 over Arizona. Makes a lot of sense. It's tough to bet these games sometimes, though, because Arizona likes it. They know this is supposed to be bad, so they collapse a little and try to play a lower scoring game. And so it's tough to, you don't think Colorado actually gets to 7, but that's where they would get if Arizona lets loose. Third pick of the day down here is Boston over Vegas, playing really good hockey, and at a reasonable line. Second pick, Carolina over Washington. My son shot for Washington. He missed the target. Washington not look at how bad they have been playing, and it's going in a downward trend. Vanacek is back though, and I'm a Samsonov fan, but Samsonov has been streaking, and Vanacek at least was the goalie when they were making, when they were winning more games. Vanacek was playing more, so I feel like that actually helps them. But Friedrich Anderson, good goaltender. I mean, the Carolina, good team. You can see really where the good teams are. Carolina's one of them. And the line is not that bad because Washington gets cred. So I hate to bet against my own team, but that's what it looks like there. Ottawa and Florida, another huge mismatch. I mean, look at some of these lines. Minus 300s. One thing that's funny about hockey is when you see these 335, 315, 330, it's still a hockey game. And as noted by yesterday, so when we take a look at yesterday, Buffalo hit that plus 315 and won, right? They won this game. So the algorithm was 1-3 yesterday because St. Louis blew a game as well. It was a rough day yesterday, actually. Rough day. The only game it got right was Dallas, and they came back to win. But it did get that score exactly. Anyway, point is these plus 300s can win. I mean, it's hockey. So when I see 3 of them on there, this is a tough one to win, but this one, look at me loving Montreal. I mean, I missed my target today, but it's plus 1.5, right? Plus 2.5. I took Buffalo plus 2.5 last night because I know this is hockey, and that won. So you got a similar situation here with Ottawa and Florida. Ottawa 4th pick of the day, but the line's miserable. 6-2 game. Ottawa not really playing better, but Florida not playing great. So maybe it's going to be this one that wins. You see. Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay. Good game here. Tampa Bay supposed to win barely on this projected score, but they are streaking better than Pittsburgh lately. So that is strongly saying 5th pick Tampa Bay based on how they're playing. Minnesota, Philadelphia. Likes Minnesota, but the line not good. Better than some of the other lines today. But thinks they outscore Philly. It makes a lot of sense. Philly has a lot of trouble. Vancouver and the Islanders has expected goaltenders. This is one of those close ones to bet the tie. Picks number 9 and 10. So that's the closest game. Says Vancouver Islanders tie, even though, I don't know. Well, that's what it says. Chicago, Edmonton. Thinks Edmonton by a goal. Goaltending matchup. Marc-Andre Fleury and Koskinen. Goalie compares the same, but the margin is still favoring an Edmonton playing better, certainly, than Chicago. And then the last game, I talked about Boston the Knights a little bit. And it's only minus 105, but they are on the road. So it's a busy day, guys. That's the update for today. Good luck. May all your picks be winning. And you can, of course, go buy these algorithms on kenberryrun.com. Get a copy of them. Update them yourself with a RotoWire subscription. And that's how it works. All right, good luck. May all your picks be winning.